I stayed up way too late the other night and I discovered another sewing vlogger named Hollie Sews. Now Hollie, I don't know much about you. I know you love sewing and you have amazing hair. That's really all I need to know. But Hollie started something called the Seamstress tag where you answer a bunch of questions about yourself and about your sewing. So I want to participate. Nobody really tagged me, so I'm sort of crashing the party. Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer Moore with the Sewing Report, helping you discover your love of sewing. And in this edition, I'm doing the Seamstress tag. There's 12 questions. I'm going to answer all of them right now. Why hello there, I'm Jennifer Moore. I live in Atlanta, Georgia with my husband James. We've been married for almost 8 years. We have a cat named Gato. I work in television news and I've lived in 6 different states: New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. I started sewing about 3 years ago. My husband actually taught me how to use a sewing machine, and in fact, when we met, I was kind of a train wreck with domestic activities, so he actually taught me how to do most everything around the house, like cooking, cleaning. He's actually a chef. He cuts my hair. He does a lot for me. So without my husband James, I would be a disaster. One of my favorite recent makes is actually a medallion quilt I made out of Amy Butler's line, Midwest Modern. And I tried to send it to Casey Neistat. He's a huge vlogger here on YouTube. I don't know if he got it. Casey, if you did, let me know. This is actually a recent sewing fail. It was supposed to be a Snapchat purse, so when I wore it out, people would be able to snap the code and add me to Snapchat. Easy enough, right? Not so much. I actually went through several different materials to make the snap code with and to make this little ghost thing with. It never really worked out. I thought this would be okay, but the snap code doesn't actually work, so I've officially given up. Probably about 90% of all my fabric and notions are bought online. Some of my favorite stores are Fabric.com, Craftsy, and Fat Quarter Shop. I do have a favorite indie pattern designer. It's Grainline Studio. They're so simple, easy to understand, and I love the fit of these garments. I've made about 3 of the Scout tees in both wovens and knits. So here's one I recently made. Oops, that is backwards. And then my other favorite pattern from this line is called the Linden Sweatshirt, and I've made about 4 of them. So those are definitely my favorite patterns. Obviously, I make a lot of loungewear. Definitely setting sleeves in the round. I am terrible at it. I always get a lot of puckers. I really prefer to set my sleeves in flat if I can get away with it. For whatever reason, I really enjoy turning projects right side out and pressing them. I don't know why, but I like that part of the process. You can pretty much guarantee I'm doing one of 3 things: listening to the Dave Ramsey Show, watching a Casey Neistat vlog, or the Gary Vaynerchuk's Ask Gary Vee show. Printed all the way. I hate printing out all those sheets of paper, taping them together, and then having to cut that out. Screw that. If I can get a paper pattern, I'll buy one every time and I'll pay extra for it. I've amassed a few sewing machines in my collection, but my main gal is the Janome 7700. I bought it originally for quilting because it has a huge throat space. The only thing it struggles with is bulky items. Why, yes, I do have other hobbies. I really enjoy visiting some of Atlanta's finer establishments. So I'm thinking of trying something a little bit different tonight. What do you think would go well with the hot dogs? I enjoy driving my new car around the neighborhood. I'm also an excellent dancer. That was a lot of fun, Hollie Sews. Thank you for creating such an excellent tag. I'm tagging a few people right now too. Rob Appel from Man Sewing, yes you. The Gales from Inside the Hem, and my favorite Canadian, Denise Wild. Let's go!